Caitlin Clark, amazing at assists. Gainbridge, the ultimate assist for your savings. But ever since they teamed up, she's taken assisting to a whole new level. Caitlin Clark, great at assists. Gainbridge, great at assists for your savings.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
We're good. She stepped on the ball. Find the ball.
Tanner White with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. This fantastic, this ambitious weekend here in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the third of our matches to take place so far. And the home side, the Las Vegas Turf Monsters, have shut out their opponents in the first two. The teams that we see here in match number 3, down on the bottom of your screen there, Albuquerque's New Mexico Lightning and the Phoenix Pulse Football Club. Phoenix, not their MLIS, their WMLIS debut rather, played last weekend at home. That was against the Salt Lake City squad, the Utah Uprising FC, in a West Conference matchup. You have 8 teams here in the second season of Women's Major League Indoor Soccer, and 2 of our West squads, being Albuquerque and Phoenix, meet here in Las Vegas. 5 out of the 8 Women's Major League Indoor Soccer teams will be playing here in Vegas over the course of the weekend. And the other 3 on the Eastern Conference side are going to be Kalamazoo, Fort Wayne, and Chicago. Kalamazoo and Chicago, 2-0 game right now. Here's the opening score from the Phoenix Pulse. And they are alive. Can you feel the heart beating? Something. Pun. And first goal up, 13:29 in the first quarter. So it's been incredibly difficult to come by goals so far. Perhaps in this match we say forget all of that. Welcome in, and what a great time you've picked to join us. That first score is credited to Phoenix's captain, Jesse Raby. Raby, a good friend and longtime teammate of Phoenix owner and player Allie Moon. You'll see Allie right with the touch back there on the defensive line, where it's 27 for her side. You see that so often along the WMLIS side. Owners, players, captains, all coalescing in one incredible body. You see the same thing on the Albuquerque side. Shot a little wide beyond the goal mouth. You see a little of the same thing on the Albuquerque side. Unfortunately, their captain and owner, Tanya Chavez, was, due to personal matters, unable to make this trip. But Chavez wants to cheer on her team and let it be known that if there were anything she could have done to make this trip and support her team out on the field, Chavez would have absolutely done so. Phoenix wasted no time. That's by far and away, by a great margin, the earliest score that we've seen so far for this weekend. Previous to that, it was Las Vegas's Melissa Bravo back in 8:15 of the second quarter of our very first match of the day. Your head is still spinning. That was a Vegas 3-0 shutout win versus New Jersey. Sun getting lower and lower here in Las Vegas. Beautiful, sunny Las Vegas. That's all well and good. The 73 and sunny was fantastic. However, it's now a little bit better of an environment to look into from the camera feed. So we are grateful for that. Shot on target and saved. Catherine Martinez put that on goal. And the keeper for the Phoenix Pulse is Melissa Avendano, wearing a very unconventional keeper's number. Her kit is number 99. Avendano will be flanked by all of her field players. 10, Cassie Hale, a defender. 14, Sammy Lopez, also defender. Your midfielders, as we mentioned, Jessie Raby, the captain, and Jess Salonik wearing 12, Raby wearing 7. And Lacey Perdomo rounding it out, their target forward wearing 8. An interception on the New Mexico side. Shot just a little bit high. That's not quite going to do it. So Albuquerque's already played a full match, scoreless, as has New Jersey. And what did those have in common? The common denominator was Cassandra Tolton in goal for Las Vegas. Suffocating, saved 9 of 9 in that Albuquerque match for the second one of 2 shutouts, and the first 2 shutouts in the history of Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. We got a little bit of time to tell you about the rules in this one as well, folks. We have a couple of modifications and concessions that we had to make in this one in order to be able to bring you 4 of these matches within the weekend. Considerations of field time and players traveling, all those kinds of things, families, lives, jobs. In order to make all of this happen across the weekend, biggest thing we had to do, running clocks. You're going to see the clock run all the way up until 1 minute of each quarter, with just a few exceptions like official or team timeouts. Under 10 minutes here for the first quarter, 1-0 Phoenix. Our clock shows 9 minutes and now about 20 seconds here for this first quarter. And you can continue to see along the bottom of your screen the matches that have been played so far. Las Vegas playing with the house money here at home and coming up with 2 shutouts, 3-0 and 4-0. Rudely welcoming our 2 newest WMLIS members, New Jersey and Albuquerque. Little bit of ball pressure. Albuquerque nearly turned it over in their own end. Phoenix's Lacey Perdomo was lurking. Again, this is not Phoenix's debut in the league. They, in fact, debuted just last weekend, playing their first home match against Utah Uprising FC out of Salt Lake City. It was a 10-8 loss there. Utah, 7-1 scoring advantage in the first half. Shot from forever, scored! Golazo, golazo, goal! That's from so downtown from Perdomo. Oh, let's just watch it again from forever. It's one of those, I think the keeper just assumes there's no way you're pulling up from there. Oh, that's absurd. 2-0, Phoenix. So maybe it feels like a home venue to them. I tell you, as warm as it is, as fantastic as the weather is there in Vegas, and the rest of the country continues to get pummeled, perhaps that's it. We are halfway through quarter number 1. Phoenix, 2-0. Nothing has quite gone right for Albuquerque since they took the pitch. You don't see a lot of reserve keepers listed on game sheets. Teams turn those rosters in, and when you see that very top line and the goalkeeper substitute page blank, that means you pretty much got to rely on your girl for 60 minutes. Tough assignment. Defensive roll back all the way for the keeper, Sarah Hardman. Hardman stopped 20 of 24 against her in that Las Vegas match. The last one you just saw. Not this one either. Whoopsie daisy. This time it's Emma Eddy.
1,000.
just underneath that right leg of of the keeper, Sarah Hardman. Emma Eddy, 3-0, and Phoenix came to play here in sunny Las Vegas. Six minutes, first quarter. Phoenix on the blitz early on. Raby, Perdomo, Eddy. In that order, make it 3-0. Just one shot put up on goal by Albuquerque. Oh my goodness, the blitz continues to be on and they're pouring it in from everywhere. It's a waterfall. It's all hitting at once. Oh boy, that's 5 minutes and 45 seconds here of the first quarter for a 4-0 score. It's one of those, you can't get up and go to the bathroom and get a drink, or you'll miss a bunch here in this first quarter. You might have missed a couple of scores. We do not envy your eyes. So already, in less than 2/3 of a single quarter, Phoenix has scored more goals here than Jersey did the entire time in their first match with Las Vegas, and equaled the scoring output of Vegas from game number 2. That's monstrous. And again, this Phoenix team has done it, striking from everywhere, moving the ball. They've got more great movement here. Shot is stuffed that time. Not out of the woods yet. It's a big scrap, and looking to pick that one up for Phoenix as a whistle comes here. Lurking for them was Maddie Lorenzen. After the foul, both teams going to take advantage and get some substitutions on. Allie Moon, 30 years of age. Once more, you'll see her defending, rotating through, wearing 27 there. A Brea, California native, says she wants to be able to bring a space for young girls to dream of what they could do, to accomplish more than they ever believed they could. I don't know if Allie would have believed that her team, as this shot is just a little bit high, imagine that could have brought the house down. I don't know if Allie would have believed that her team could come out like this, oh so explosive and so fast. There's a pace of play this weekend that's mostly been established, and then Phoenix just says, no, forget all of that. We are bringing a different energy from the opening kick. Oh, so many other games going on around the WMLIS and MLIS sides. Be sure to go to both of those homepages, MLISpro.com and WMLIS.soccershift.com. Check out those score tabs. See all of our matches going on all around the league. Too many to name all at once. We'll mention them as they become relevant. Shot. Oh, did she get the corner? Sniper! That's not probable. You can't say impossible, but Justice Smith just bent physics to her will. Bottom left and bottoms up. It's 5-0 Phoenix, and it's raining goals. Hallelujah. Shot put up a little bit too high on the Albuquerque side. That was let loose by Madeline Alhambra. Another Phoenix solo runs on. Could you imagine? Lacey Perdomo. Perdomo did lose it. Albuquerque back in the attacking end. They haven't spent but a few moments there for the entire quarter nearly. So this is equally as shocking probably as what Vegas did with the back-to-back shutouts. There's a number to think about. Should Phoenix put up another score? Right here, saved. Ooh, came off her chest and you thought that was almost going to come loose for a moment. The number that we wanted to tell you about was 7. That's the number of the most goals scored in any quarter in WMLIS history. That was Kalamazoo's Zoo City FC in a game at POW Chicago last season, back in February. 7 goals in the second quarter of that one. A turn from forever, it's saved. Now, you got the little wedgie. It's similar to a basketball getting stuck between the hoop and the backboard. Unbelievable one-hander. And then it just happens to hang up there, and eventually we'll have to knock it down. That's very resourceful. Thank you, Mr. Referee, throwing the other soccer ball up there. Well done. Avendano, a spectacular highlight reel save. 28-year-old, a Phoenix, Arizona native. Graduated at the University of the Southwest and also spent time at Phoenix College and Glendale Community College in Arizona. Always playing at every level, and found another opportunity to continue and to get back into the game at the age of 28. Looking as good as ever, keeping the sheet clean so far with 35 seconds to go here for the quarter. Avendano came up and challenged here. Even challenging our camera crew, I think. Heads up down there, folks. 25 seconds or so. As the time continues to run, this quarter is owned from the opening kickoff all the way down by Phoenix. We thought they closed out their home opener strong with 7 goals in the second half. They put up 5 in the first quarter here. They get it from everywhere at all the time, and they lead 5-0, folks. We'll tell you all about the scoring summary when we come back for quarter number 2. Tanner White with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer, live from Big League Dreams here in Las Vegas.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
Caitlin Clark, amazing at assists. Gamebridge, the ultimate assist for your savings. But ever since they teamed up, she's taken assisting to a whole new level. Caitlin Clark, great at assists. Gamebridge, great at assists for your savings.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
And welcome back here for quarter number 2. You're looking live inside Big League Dreams here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We kick off this second frame, 15 more minutes on the clock to take us to the half. Tanner White with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. The Phoenix Pulse opened up a proverbial can in that first quarter. Oh my. And they are not stopping anytime soon. They're blitzing to open it up. It's about all their 5 scorers in just a moment. As long as they don't pick up a 6th right here, shot blocked by Albuquerque. So Jess Raby, she opened it up very first. That was 13:27 of the first quarter. Lacey Perdomo, Emma Eddy, and then Justice Smith twice in a row. All that before the first quarter ended. That already makes them the highest scoring team for a single game of the weekend. Insane. Just 1 minute in here to the second quarter. Oh, they tucked another one in. That's nasty. Their connections are so crisp, and this team just looks different from everybody else that showed up here to Vegas. Take another look. Did you get one touch? We thought maybe the original shot from Jess Raby might be going in. I don't think so. I think they're going to give her the assist. It's one of those, any kind of redirect or any kind of touch will be credited. So it's Cassie Hale from Jess Raby. Again, this is match number 2 in Women's Major League Indoor Soccer for Phoenix. Whistle, foul here. A 10-8 loss in their home opener back on January the 31st, just a week ago. Outscored Utah 7-3 in the second half of that one. But in the first half, we're, of course, outscored 7-1, so there's your give and take. Albuquerque scores! Ball's loose for just a little bit too long, and then netted top cheddar. Let's take another look. Right place, right time for Albuquerque's Deirdre Bia. She says, hey, look what I found. Deirdre Bia, a Gallup, New Mexico native, 32 years of age, has played in the WPSL and went to college at Trinity Christian. (6-1) after the Albuquerque score. It's their very first one here for Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. Took a while to get there. However, you start stringing a couple together, and that will be completely forgotten about. That shutout from that first Vegas game, it just becomes a tiny little footnote. Sent the right direction off the wall by Albuquerque's Haley Arvizo. .5, second quarter. Ball bounding beyond the midfield. Albuquerque spending more time in possession. And unsurprisingly, that has led to a first goal output. We've just seen an extra game added to the score ticker down below. Kalamazoo and Chicago. Get those logos adjusted for you in a moment. But like we said, that's the other, as this shot comes off, there's a whistle just before it. That's the other Women's Major League Indoor Soccer match going on right now. Kalamazoo's Zoo City FC and the Chicago Mustangs. That one sits at 2-0 near the end of the first quarter. Restart coming for Phoenix in the attacking end. Do they elect to set just a one-player wall? They will. Wow. And saved off the thigh of Sarah Hardman. Again, Hardman just saved 20 of 24 against Vegas. It was a fearless keeper performance, a great save number, and yet just got 0 goal support of her own. 1/3 away through quarter, number 2. Phoenix picks another one up from the doorstep. A nasty little turn from Emma Eddy once more. Eddy from Allie Moon, the captain and the owner. And 7-1 Phoenix Pulse. Oh boy, oh boy. Whistle and the clear here. Nine minutes to play in this second quarter. Phoenix is unloading like you've rarely ever seen around this league before. They're getting it from everywhere at all the times from everyone. New Mexico knows we're going to need some really quality shots. That was the thing about the Las Vegas match, the second one that we just saw finish complete today. And you thought, where were the scoring chances? You go back and they put just the 9 shots up on goal saved by the Vegas keeper, Cassandra Tolton. And you thought, yeah, that's a volume that's not going to get it done in this league or any other. Shot once more, smacked down by Hardman. Rebound, not quite. Rebound was blocked. Looking to put that in for Phoenix was Cassie Hale. Hale was one of 2 members of Phoenix to score a hat trick in their inaugural match. She's got the bar down bomb! Cassie Hale, and it is raining, pouring, cats and dogs, all Phoenix, everything. 8-1, second quarter. Hale just got the last one. She gets another here. Hale is getting this credited unassisted. The last one once more was from your owner, Allie Moon. Love to see that around Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. So many of our owners involved in so many other things. Many of them are players. Many are captains. Jessica Kennedy of Kalamazoo, the same thing. Team owner, player, captain, and was an all WMLIS selection last year as a forward. Second team selection. Hale dumps back to the keeper, Melissa Avendano. She hasn't been challenged but once, maybe twice so far throughout this match. Cassie Hale was the #1 most selected player when we asked all these teams. Oh, well, you see why, too. Oh, my goodness, it continues raining and pouring, and it's just there's no letting up at any point. But Cassie Hale was the most selected player when everybody said, hey, who's going to have a breakout season? And I wanted to know all of these, practically all of these Phoenix side selected Cassie Hale. They're active, they're fast, and their foot skill is on display. Fantastic what they're doing. That last score was Raby. We thought Hale had the touch on the assist. We haven't had the assist credited so far. Once more, scored! And when it rains, it pours. This defies our belief and our wildest imaginations. What on earth has gotten into the Phoenix side when they made this trip from Las Vegas? Oh boy, oh boy. They're reining it in and they're in double digits here in the first half. You don't want to say, okay, at any point we'll take the foot off the gas, whistle, foul here. One would struggle to imagine them doing that. However, at some point, does it begin to creep into the back of your mind? You travel with a fairly short roster. Albuquerque on their side, they traveled with 12, and Phoenix brought just 13. Again, no reserve keepers on either side, so the benches are quite short. You get a 17-player roster limit here with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. Decisions are going to probably be made rather soon for the second half. Oh, the keeper Hardman sees this loose, thankfully pins it on her hip. That was an awkward interaction. Whistle here, foul. Did they get handball perhaps? Up at the yellow line for Phoenix with the free kick. Just Salenik. Salenik had to snap that off, and everybody went ooh and ah. Justice Smith is credited with a first half hat trick, and that last score at 5:56 of the second quarter took just 36 seconds between the 9th and 10th scores. Allie Moon herself wants to put one up and have the owner get on the stat sheet. Well, of course, it's only right. She's deserving as anyone. Cassie Hale and Justice Smith both coming off hat tricks again in the team's inaugural match in Women's Major League Indoor Soccer last Saturday versus Salt Lake City, Utah Uprising FC. Clock winds under 3.5. Phoenix 10, Albuquerque 1. Don't adjust your device. Don't adjust your glasses. That's for real. And that is dominant. And the keeper can flop on it mercifully. After the keeper gains possession there and scoops the ball up for distribution, you've got just one option. You got to throw it out somehow with the hands. No drop kicks, no punts here with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. Great little rollback move, now up to the left. Ooh, shot blocked, and that hurts. Oh, we've seen that defensive posture before. Ouch. It's a fantastic block shot and an important one for Grace Shin, but it leads to one more Phoenix score. Watch it back again after the block shot again from Shin. She's just getting beaten up. And then a posted up player to put it down from that left block. And it just doesn't get any better. Wow. We've got a 25-3 shot advantage, Phoenix over Albuquerque. There's a lot of nouns and adjectives which apply. Not too many of which will we really get into. Don't need too many more superlatives. Allow what you're watching to tell you the story. How about that? A minute, 45 seconds until the half. Couple of handles here for Kyla Tartaglia. Tartaglia, the acting captain today, as Tanya Chavez, owner and captain, unable to make the trip with her New Mexico Lightning side. Tanya, we know you're watching wherever you are. We say thank you. You're missed this weekend. And we do hope to see you next time your team's in action. Last goal credited to Salenik. Now, as we're under a minute, our normal timing rules will apply. You will have stoppages. Raby thought about launching from way long. Didn't do it. Mia Daly is the ponytailed member of Phoenix there. Alyssa Avendano and Sarah Hardman, your goalkeeping matchup. You couldn't have two more disparate outcomes for a half between your two goalkeepers, except, of course, for the shutout halves, which Las Vegas already has 4 of. Incredibly different game script, but equally, if not more entertaining, to see Phoenix put up 11 in this first half. And with 10 seconds left, if that's what they'll have to sit on, I think they'll be okay with it. they would be on pace to break the Chicago Mustangs single game scoring record should they net 20 goals. 19's the number to beat, and they've got a real good bead on that so far. 11-1. Phoenix Pulse. The scoring goes like this. It's Raby, Perdomo, Eddy, Justice Smith twice, Cassie Hale, Deirdre Baya, Emma Eddy, Hale again, Raby, Justice Smith, and Jessica Salonik. You add it all up, and that is 11-1. Your one New Mexico Lightning score, as they did record their first one in Women's Major League Indoor Soccer, so congratulations to them to that. But they are getting waxed right now. Deirdre Baya with that one score. 11-1, folks. Not much more to say here for the first half of play. Phoenix Pulse, scary Albuquerque Lightning, down a whole bunch. We'll come back for half number 2 in just about 10 minutes' time. Tanner White with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. So thankful you've joined us here today, and catch us all throughout the weekend on MLIS Pro TV. Back for half in a few.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
Caitlin Clark, amazing at assists. Gamebridge, the ultimate assist for your savings. But ever since they teamed up, she's taken assisting to a whole new level. Caitlin Clark, great at assists. Gamebridge, great at assists for your savings.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
I sing my song Grown on and off of the field. Don't miss the time to register.
Sign up now for Barca Camp.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
Caitlin Clark, amazing at assists. Gainbridge, the ultimate assist for your savings. But ever since they teamed up, she's taken assisting to a whole new level. Caitlin Clark, great at assists. Gainbridge, great at assists for your savings.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
In Barça Camp, I sing my song Grown on and off of the field. Don't miss the time to register.
Sign up now for Barça Camp.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.
Caitlin Clark, amazing at assists. Gainbridge, the ultimate assist for your savings. But ever since they teamed up, she's taken assisting to a whole new level. Caitlin Clark, great at assists. Gainbridge, great at assists for your savings.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
far and wide, but none appear to have traveled better than Phoenix Pulse FC. We come to you live from Big League Dreams here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tanner White with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. Albuquerque's New Mexico Lightning in the blue kits. Phoenix in the white with the sort of orange, kind of the creamsicle Tampa Bay Bucks type of color. And they lead, Phoenix does, 11-1 to begin this third quarter. They got it from everywhere, all the time, whenever they wanted it to, throughout that first half. Tough to pick really almost anything that you say, okay, they must clean up. On the Albuquerque side, they had a single score from Deirdre Baya and 17 shots on goal against, 6 saves for Sarah Hardman in goal for Albuquerque. You can do the math there and realize, wow, this is a scary attacking team. This shot is blasted way up and over everything. You'll finally see the sun all the way down here in Las Vegas, and it eliminates much of the glares that we were dealing with earlier in the day. Don't worry, folks. 4 more matches tomorrow where we will be dealing with exactly the same thing. Our apologies, but thanks to our Unity View TV crew, they're on the ground in Vegas. We'll do the absolute best that we can for you throughout this entire weekend. Once more, Tanner White with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer on MLIS Pro TV. First Phoenix attacking try ends up in the hands of the keeper, Hardman. Green gloved and all those hands, but they have seen a whole lot of battery. That should now be 18 shots on goal against for Hardman. Faced 24 in the Vegas match. That was our second match of the day. That one wrapped up not long ago. Shot squared up, blocked, and then headed back toward the goalkeeper. Interesting sequence there. The block for New Mexico was the defender, number 2, Bailey Green, and then the header back toward her was Catherine Martinez. Here is the keeper, Melissa Avendano. Avendano, Cassie Hale, Sammy Lopez, Jess Raby, Jess Salonik, and Lacey Perdomo. Those were your starting 6 on the Phoenix side. And for New Mexico, Sarah Hardman, Maddie Lund, Grace Shin, Bailey Green, Kylie Tartaglia, their captain, filling in for Tanya Chavez, their captain and owner, unable to make the trip for this weekend, and Madeline Alhambra, 8, their final forward. Once more, we will remind you, we'll try and do it throughout the weekend at least every single quarter, and if our math serves us right, that would be 32 times throughout the weekend. But hey, you never know, different audiences and people tuning in at different times. We'll remind you, a running clock all the way until the last minute of each of these quarters throughout the entire weekend. Have to get all 8 matches in, and we have time constraints, folks. Shot down low, knocked away. See if there's still a turn to be had. Cassie Hale. Hale flicking over for her right. Ball is centered right back for Mia Daly. Daly played off the wall into Hale. She's dangerous as anyone is Cassie Hale. Hat trick in their first match, had 2 more goals in the first half here. And Phoenix that is, has eclipsed their scoring from the entire first match they spent against the Utah Uprising FC out of Salt Lake City. And they were really blitzed in the first half of that one. That was a 7-1 halftime deficit for them. And you thought, oh man, maybe this Phoenix team is going to struggle early on to find their rhythm, and how are they going to attack and consistently score? And then in the second half of that game, they outscored Utah 7-3, and you thought, okay, never mind. They'll be just fine. Here in Las Vegas, they brought their absolute best. This is shot from forever and saved. It was on target even from that far away from Bailey Green. Credit to her. Mia Daly giving chase to this ball, and it's tapped out. That was a business decision. Daly, 25 years of age.
Are you up top? Okay, next one.
She's one of those where you ask her about her playing history, and it's kind of like, how much time do you have when she asks you that? Whistle. And foul here, perhaps handball. They got something from an attacking player from Phoenix they didn't like. Both teams are going to take the advantage to make some substitutions as the gates pop open. Clock winding towards 10 minutes, third quarter. 11-1 Phoenix over Albuquerque. Phoenix in the white kit, again with the orange sort of creamsicle type short. And New Mexico in the all blues. Under 10 minutes, now in the third quarter. The one other women's Major League Indoor Soccer match going on right now is Chicago at Kalamazoo. That is a 4-2 lead for the defending champion Chicago Mustangs. That team went undefeated and boasted the Golden Boot, Stephanie Nunez, as the league's top scorer, plus the MVP, as Ali Moon wants to get herself one. Man, look at that back heel. There's some room to be had around Avendaño. We haven't really seen evidence of that much. Oh, and the keeper maybe got away with a little bit of a, you don't want to say a shove, that's a strong word, but some body contact perhaps. Avendaño, all but perfect. Avendaño says her goal for the team is just to get better every single game, succeed as one, as a whole unit. And she wants to be a player that teammates can consistently rely on. We'd say a single goal against in this first half and now 6+ minutes counts. You continue to see Phoenix's 27. That's their owner, Ali Moon. Moon a touch, and she may start the run. Moon off to the right. Will she make herself an attacking option? Oh, she thought about it too. Needed that feed maybe a little bit further out front. Restart does come. Still attacking is Phoenix. Two Albuquerque defenders looking to clear. They will. Successfully. And chipped around the keeper and scored! Erica Moreno. Wake up, Las Vegas. You don't want to say that, okay, you desperately needed that, but it's in the back of one's mind that things hadn't been going right for quite a while. And Moreno picks that up. It trims the lead. Now, you still look up on that scoreboard and you see, okay, 11-2, that's not a pretty number. But there's no such thing as a goal that's worth 9 on the scoreboard. You got to get them all one by one, and so there's one. Mathematically, but also philosophically speaking. 11-2 your score. Moreno from Madeline Alhambra. Under 7 minutes as we play here in the third quarter. Live from Big League Dreams in Las Vegas. There's a whistle and a little entanglement right in front of the boards on that Phoenix bench area. 6:40 to play, third quarter. To think, folks, still not our final match of the evening. This is blocked down below. We'll wrap it up with New Jersey once more. Ooh, off the post. That's maybe the first shot plunked that we've seen this entire match to this point. Adriana Orozco had a real good chance to clean that up for Phoenix. Still, I think they'll live with the score where it sits. 6 minutes, 10 seconds. Long free kick to be taken by Cassie Hale. Shoots! And off a deflection, the keeper pulled it back down. As it, we've seen one of those go bar down off of Hardman, the keeper there. So it's a risk that you run if you do just sort of tip that ball the first time to yourself. Just serve down into the box where Phoenix has spent a whole lot of time. But even so, when they've had to take the longer strikes from distance, well, they've connected on a majority of those, it feels, too. That's some beautiful handles, and the shot on goal is saved. Albuquerque and Alhambra put that one on target. Avendaño racking up another save. Phoenix is led out by head coach Mike Navarro. And the Albuquerque side, it's Steve Patterson with Nick Tartaglia looking on as the assistant coach. And again, it is Kyla Tartaglia wearing the captain's armband for New Mexico today. Down on the doorstep and on her seat. Hardman stuffed it. That is fantastic. It's easy with the efforts of Hardman to forget that this could be much worse. And nobody likes to be trailing 11-2. Tempers flare. Still, Hardman has made some fantastic, spectacular saves. .31 shots on goal to 8 is the disparity right now. Phoenix has shot 31 times and netted 11 of those. Huge numbers for them. Under 4 minutes, third quarter. It's all Phoenix everything still. However, haven't scored yet in this period. With 18 minutes and now 40 seconds left to play, Phoenix looks to own this one wire to wire. You always want to go out with an exclamation point, not a question mark. Shot from forever, nearly the bar, down again. Each and every strike from range, you just kind of hold your breath. Like, no, they can't really, but sometimes they can. Oh, the run was just ended awkwardly. It's funny. The home team calls themselves the Turf Monsters. That was perhaps a turf monster reaching up and grabbing the player there to end the run. It'll get you. The longer you play, at some point it becomes pretty much an inevitability. It's a good touch off the wall there for Allie Moon. And scoring chance denied by Hardman. After that defensive clearance, Phoenix restarts in the attacking third. Ooh, service just a little bit too far in front of the targets. Under 2.5 to play. Still in possession is Phoenix. Hardman down to both knees for a moment. No turns, no luck yet. Shot blocked. And Albuquerque needs to get this out of their own end. I think we've got a whistle behind the play. Is this an injury stoppage? I think that's exactly what we're looking for. Just taking a moment. Of course, player safety of utmost concern at all times, and it's even at a higher paramount, one would say, during this tournament, when both Albuquerque and New Jersey know, hey, we've got to play 4 games during this weekend. Not officially a tournament, but a round-robin tournament-style weekend here with a host team and with a whole bunch of travel and all that, so you understand why I would be tempted to use that verbiage. This is the first of the season. There will be another in 2 weeks' time, split between Chicago and Kalamazoo in the Midwest. After a Phoenix interception. Watch the solo run, just wide. That's one of those, even in an 11-2 contest, you're going to be seeing it in the back of your mind. Justice Smith is going to be seeing that when she goes to sleep this evening, at whatever hour that may be. Smith, shot, doink. Woodwork, not quite on target. Our shot discrepancy, 33-8. There's been just a single goal, we should mention, in this third quarter, and it was for Albuquerque. That was Erica Monroe from Madeline Alhambra at 7:49 of the quarter. That's all well and good. But did you see what Phoenix did in that first? Again, the mark for single game goals for Women's Major League Indoor Soccer, 19. It feels a little bit less realistic now. But you can't say impossible with what you've seen from Phoenix in the second half of their first match and the first half of this one. Allie Moon, little back touch to her left. And I think Mrs. Moon is going to be tremendously invigorated about the future of her team. That's a great cutoff, and that should save Albuquerque at the very end from giving up one more score. They get the only score here of the third quarter. Erica Monroe from Madeline Alhambra at 7:49 of the third quarter. Still all Phoenix everything. 3 quarters in, 11-2. Fourth quarter coming up in a moment here on MLIS Pro TV.
In Barca camp, I sing my song Grown on and off of the field. Don't miss the time to register.
Sign up now for Barca Camp.
And say hello to quarter number 4. We are back inside of Big League Dreams here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Phoenix has traveled better than any other team in this tournament so far. You want to say even the home team, even though the Las Vegas Turf Monsters in the first 2 matches of the weekend posted consecutive shutouts, you still want to say that, man, Phoenix might be the most impressive team so far in this weekend. They lead 11-2 when we come out of this quarter break. They've got just 15 more minutes to polish this thing off. And what did we tell you? Back in the first quarter, we started to do the math and to, estimate out their scoring pace. We told you that the all-time record for goals in a quarter was 7 here in Women's Major League Indoor Soccer, and all-time record for goals in a game for a single team was 19. It's, again, both of those are attainable numbers from everything that we've seen from them. And that is positively scary. However, Phoenix did not score in that third quarter. That is the silver lining. They did put up 8 shots on goal. Continues to be a monumental effort from Sarah Hardman, and the numbers will start to look a little bit better should she be able to keep another clean sheet quarter. Hardman in goal for Albuquerque now with 10 saves on 21 shots on target against. Phoenix on that midfield stripe. We await the whistle. Let's play quarter number 4. Our third of 4 matches today. Final one scheduled for right about a 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern kick. New Jersey and Albuquerque. This is rolled back for Melissa Avendano. Nearly perfect in goal for Phoenix. If Phoenix chooses to take the air out a little bit, it's completely understandable and probably exactly to their benefit. Another score update coming from our other Women's Major League Indoor Soccer match currently in action. Chicago at Kalamazoo over in the East Conference. 6-2, the Chicago Mustangs lead over in Kalamazoo. Now you think that's a long trip. Chicago to Kalamazoo can be in the neighborhood of about 3 hours. Everybody here in the Western Conference of Women's Major League Indoor Soccer knows that this is what they signed up for. Road warriors, many of them. Albuquerque will be without a home stadium. They will be without a home match per se, and elected to be the traveling team this season. Watch the long range strike. Defenders there. Ouch! A real tough contact in the box, we thought, or it would have been real close. And then you'd start to have that discretion come in of, okay, does this warrant the PK? Jess Salonik was the player. But again, wasn't fouled by the ruling that we had there. Up and over the head of Avendano, pardon us, of Hardman. After everybody kind of collides and coalesces right as the ball meets between them all. Sundown in sunny, beautiful Las Vegas. The weather today, unbelievable over there, 73 and sunny. Keeper Hardman flopped on it. You have to be so cognizant as a goalkeeper of the edges of your penalty area. You take a single step outside there, you reach outside there and make any contact with your hands, that'll be a blue card on you. That'll be a penalty, and goalkeepers will serve their own time penalties. And so then that becomes really tricky. You can either go with 6 attackers because, as we mentioned, neither of these clubs lists a reserve keeper, or you can kind of figure it out, and if you have another goal kit that's even present in the arena with you, then you can have somebody hop in there in sort of an emergency situation. But those are essentially your options. Rolled a little wide of Avendano, but for the sake of safety, she will lay on it. Keeper looking to blast this away. Good ball, too. Might create the assist for her, just a little wide. Had that shot been on target, it would have been an assist to the keeper. That was Addie Kress. Kress missing a little bit. Another Phoenix, Arizona native, 25 years old. Went to Scottsdale Commission College and also played in the ECNL of SC Del Sol. Shot high and up over everything. This will wind the clock, under 11 minutes to play. Shot blocked. Albuquerque once more in this match. They are without their captain and owner, Tanya Chavez. Chavez, due to personal issues, unable to make the trip. Had a couple of decisions to make. Decided to give her honorary captain tag to Kyla Tartaglia. And in her stead, sent Astorga as a shot. Missed a little bit. Should bring the restart. Again, those restarts come the moment that a shot hits any part of the net just beyond the tops of those walls. Ooh, they had a good play drawn up off the set piece. The keeper, Hardman, not fooled. Under 10 to play. So 2/3 of 1 quarter to rack up 8 goals, technically, is what Phoenix would need if they would equal the all-time scoring output for a single game. Shot too high. Oh, there was maybe a header to be had too, you wonder. Had that connected, how that could start to turn this contest around. Justice Smith right into the center of Hardman's soul. Ouch. She shrugged that off quite well. You wouldn't know it probably by her demeanor that she's been under the degree of fire that she has. Shot. Scored. Let's take another look. This should be Emma Eddy with a second. Did Moon get, oh, pardon us. Waiting for that look again, our apologies. We are now waiting on confirmation of the goal scorer. So what we thought we saw off the rip was, let's see, this is Deirdre Baya for her second from Madeline Alhambra. That is Alhambra's second assist on the day. 11-3. Eight minutes and 20 seconds to play, so not over. However, the running clock makes this infinitely more difficult. Good pressure being put on. Mia Daly slipped there once more. She may have hit a turf monster, ironically, as Las Vegas' home team, known as the Turf Monsters. Rebound, shot, golazo! They're ripping holes in the defense at will. This is Adriana Orozco. And the keeper gets a piece in everything. And so anything you can do, we can do better, says Phoenix. 12-3. Over halfway through quarter number 4. Deirdre Baya with 2 of the 3 scores for Albuquerque. We wind under 7 minutes. Albuquerque trimmed one off of the lead as they held Phoenix scoreless in the third quarter. Got another one here for the fourth. Yeah, but you can't erase that 12-piece put on you so far. A different Phoenix team ever since halftime of their home match versus Salt Lake City last week. A Phoenix team with something to prove. Back touch. Lifted. Should bring the restart here. And it's sort of a, if we may stick with the Vegas metaphors, a dice toss, the way that Sarah Hardman likes to come and bowl that out. Avendano venturing a little bit out of her area. You haven't seen that hardly all night long. Hasn't had to. Hasn't been pressed. Hasn't faced a whole lot of shots. Those are all good issues to have. Shot blocked there by Cassie Hale. Hale just rips through 2 attackers and wins it all on her own. Hale played up off the wall to her right. Shot rejected. Now finally, a little bit of press on one keeper. Applying that pressure for Phoenix was Maddie Lorenzen. 2 in the whites. Your scores around Major League Indoor Soccer on the men's side as they sit right now. Toronto leading the undefeated Cleveland Crunch. Those the top 2 in the North Conference. Man, that's a good one. It's 7-5 in the fourth quarter there. Pittsburgh all over Lansing. Pittsburgh with the 10-2 lead there in the third quarter. Chicago over Fort Wayne on the men's side, 5-2 so far in the third quarter for them. And Amarillo and Orlando playing a back-to-back. They also played last night. Amarillo won that one 11-6. Right now, 5-3 third quarter. And Dallas and Boulder in the South Conference just shortly kicked off minutes ago. Softly over to the keeper, Avendano. Under 4 minutes. Albuquerque getting quadrupled up here, was shut out in their first match, and yet setbacks set up comebacks. We told you that both Albuquerque and New Jersey are going to get 4 games in this weekend while in Vegas. Shot down low to the knees. Put on by Justice Smith. However, the team that's likely going to feel the absolute best about themselves after this one Saturday, it's going to be the home team. It's going to be the host team. It's going to be Las Vegas. The first 2 shutouts in the history of Women's Major League Indoor Soccer pulled off back-to-back. Insanity. Three minutes in regulation for this one to wrap us up. Solo run on. Avendano, nutmeg, and a filthy juke. Albuquerque goal. All right then, so there is no quit. And Deirdre Baez got a hat trick. You just cannot stop playing until you're at zeros on that clock. Forget score. Forget records. Forget goal differential. Comes down to pride. And for what it's worth, that tremendously long trip that some of our teams have made. You don't want to go home with that sour taste in your mouth. 2 minutes, 10 seconds here for regulation. Deirdre Baez just picked herself up a hat trick. Baez from Alhambra once more. That's 3 assists. And that will, in fact, tie the single-game record here with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. Congratulations to her. If only a certain stats and information director were here to witness it, perhaps. Once more, Tanner White here with Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. So glad to be bringing you match number 3 out of 4 for today, and 3 out of 8 on the weekend. A shot blocked. Good blocking posture from Grace Shin there defensively. 11 for New Mexico. Minute and 15 until we're out of here, and we'll turn it over once more, targeting a 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern kickoff. Whistle foul just outside of a minute. However, the running clock should take us down to a minute and then be stopped at that point at exactly 60 seconds to go. We say should be. Should is often a strong word. All right, let's see. Will they set 2 in the wall this time? There was a couple of times you had seen some teams so far this weekend set just 1 in a wall. And it's like, man, are you for real? That's dangerous. And rebound, shot, scored! It's just 1 more for good measure, and it's the exclamation mark that Phoenix needed. All right, then. Now I think it's safe to say this game's been put to bed forever. 12-4, nay, nay. 13-4, sure. "35 seconds. Does New Mexico have 1 more in them? One fantastic turn. Is it from distance? Is it just kind of throwing the ball in the right direction, seeing what happens down in the box? Whistle. Now there is a very late foul. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see where the restart's coming from. It's not really the kind of angle where you'd consider shooting unless you could try and hit that top 90 up and right of the keeper, Avendano, from her perspective. Now let's find out. Directly off of the walls. It's a very unenviable spot to be in. Looks like off of that one deflection, that may be enough to take us out of here. 10 seconds or less, and the final tick, tick, tick. Allie Moon in one final scrap, and the owner can go to bed happy this evening. Oh boy. The Phoenix Pulse drop a 13 bomb. The unluckiest 13. Apologies for the brief interruption there. Oh, but they dropped 13 goals. Nearly twice the combined output of everybody else so far today for the whole weekend, folks. That's unbelievable. They drop the Albuquerque, New Mexico Lightning to 0-2 so far in this tournament weekend. But the sportsmanship being shown, everybody shaking the hands, and especially with our referee crews, we thank them as well. But most importantly, we thank all of you. We thank our studio and production over at the National Soccer Network and Premier Media Group and Unity View TV, our boots on the ground there in Las Vegas. Phoenix 13-4, your final score, and we'll give you the quick stats brief from this one right before we take it home. Once more, your final score is 13-4. Your goalkeeper of record is Melissa Avendano in this one. She will record her first win in Women's Major League Indoor Soccer. Madeline Alamra tying the Women's Major League Indoor Soccer single game assist record with 3. Deirdre Baya with 1 and Erica Monroe with 1 for the Albuquerque side. Justice Smith leads this game with 4 scores, then 2 apiece from Jess Raby, Emma Eddy, Cassie Hale, and adding 1 more apiece, Adriana Orozco, Lacey Perdomo, Jessica Salonik, plus the owner, Allie Moon, picking up 1 assist. Tally it all up, it's 13-4, and Phoenix is victorious. Once more, a final match for tonight coming up in just about, call it 30 minutes time. Again, we are targeting a 7 p.m. Pacific or 10 p.m. Eastern kick. We're trying to do all the translations for you. New Jersey will be the away team in that one, and Phoenix will be right back up with the back-to-backs. Thanks once more for joining us for match number 3. Phoenix Pulse 13 and Albuquerque's New Mexico Lightning 4. Back for game number 4. Don't go anywhere, folks, but thank you for joining us here for game number 3.
Are you ready to create unforgettable moments for your audience? NSN offers professional live streaming and full broadcast services tailored to your needs. From high-quality production to exceptional coverage, we ensure your game or event becomes a spectacle to remember. Book your next game with us today. Call 586-304-4405 to schedule your broadcast and let NSN bring the action to life like never before.